Hello, it's Ask the Author Friday. I'm Kent Brindley, the author of several works up on Amazon. South Haven local, South Haven Ram, Grand Valley State Laker, and your host for the festivities today. What is Ask the Author Friday? Ask the Author Friday is a weekly opportunity for me to just have a sit down, little fireside chat. If you have any questions for future installments of Ask the Author Friday, you can comment them down below. Let's go, shall we? Let's shall. What was it like with 1 week of the sickness? 1 week of the sickness. Sunday, May 29th and Monday, May 30th are when I actually felt the most sick. Sunday the 29th, I tried to quarantine in my chamber here by watching hours of TMNT, which I didn't even watch when I was little. So, yep. Then Monday through Friday, I went on a Power Rangers binge through the Mighty Morphin series. So, just some of my favorite episodes from that. You know, just like any other time, I get like the stuff, like the flu, or get ill with any other sickness. I know it's really weird, it's really random, but shout out to one of my employers for still trying to pay me for the hours I would have been there but was out with the sickness. So that's awesome. My primary employer did everything they could. Here's the thing. Due to my living situation, I am still living with my parents, so my parents and I all had the sickness around the same time, so they still kind of insisted on doing communal family meals since we were all already sick. And it's kind of hard to know if you've lost your sense of taste or not over frozen meals. Frozen burritos, for instance. Frozen microwave burritos. They always tasted like cardboard to me. As far as I know, my sense of taste was fine. Sesame chicken lean cuisine. The noodles taste bland. That's normal. So of everything I went through with the sickness, I don't think I ever lost my sense of taste, and I know I never lost my sense of smell, so there's that. Anyway, it's been the mandatory 10 days to go by CDC, and I'm free and clear and ready to go. Yeah. I have already been back to my primary job. That's going well, and will return to my secondary job next weekend. So that's awesome. Next question. Write about what you know. Sorry, real next question. How do you stay fit? Wow, you know what? I am flattered by that last question. Thank you. Fitbit program helps. I switched to a lot of waters. I watch the snacking. Watch the snacking more than I used to. I try to manage the portions that I eat most days. Um, and here it is 10:16 in the morning, and I've already done 2.13 miles out of 5 miles for the day. 10:16 in the morning, and I've already gotten 4,948 steps. For Fitbit, it asks for 10,000. But how? My walks into town usually. Get some music going, and I got in about 27 zone minutes this morning doing my walk from home into town and back. Granted, I was walking to the tunes of Roxette and then of Michael Bolton, but I was still maintaining the heart rate to get zone minutes. So that right there is an accomplishment. Now, what if it's raining? There is a treadmill in the basement, and there is an old VHS collection of 80s animated TV series down in the basement that I will still pop in on occasion to watch as I jog in place, or go to the gym and walk the track and be around community. Or, you know what? I haven't gone for a swim in the gym in a long time. Excuse me for yawning. I know, just any number of things. Obviously, I haven't been hitting the weight machines or free weights lately. I mean, yeah, it's all about making some lifestyle changes. So, yeah, thanks for my question, Self. Next question. First toys that you remember. First toys that I remember. The first action figures. First action figures I remember. You know what? I had to have been 2 or 3 because I knew what the He-Man TV series even was. So my first action figures that I remember having were Battle Armor He-Man and Battle Armor Skeletor. I would go to sleep at night with one figure clenched in either fist. How this didn't break their legs when I was grabbing them by the weight from the waist down and clenching them in my fists to go to sleep, I have no idea. How having Skeletor in one hand didn't give me nightmares, I have no idea, except that I knew that the hero was in the other hand, so I was safe. Yeah, it was a pretty good childhood. I mean, the Masters of the Universe figures, the Thundercats figures. Wait a minute. Yeah, Masters of the Universe, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, stuff like that. The real Ghostbusters figures, yeah, those were some good times. Thanks for your question. Self. Onward. Write about what you know. Write about what I know. Okay, but it's going to be... But my level of knowledge is... let's see. Video games, 80s music, 80s television, 80s toys, still being single, and the best places to eat in town. Okay, write about what I know. That's pretty limited. To a point, that advice might have a point. but you can learn. You can reach out to other communities and obtain knowledge. Google is a thing. As for a fiction author, write about what you know. Okay, I don't think Tolkien met very many elves, hobbits, or wizards, nor did Rowling meet very many young wizards. So there is an aura of fantasy, fiction, creativity, and cleverness, especially in novels. So the best of both worlds can be really helpful here. Write about what you know. Yeah. And what your knowledge is limited about, you learn about. Yeah. Next. Talk to us about future content. Future content. I know a lot of you enjoyed my April at the Movies film review because some of you have spoken to me about it. I haven't done a May film review yet because all that I've seen were Doctor Strange and Father Stu. I was about to see Maverick last Sunday the 29th, but my former plans got preempted by other circumstances. I will see Maverick this weekend. I will see Jurassic World this weekend, and I'll throw those together with May at the Movies list. Hopefully launch that content pretty soon. As for future content, otherwise, I haven't done anything about my favorite NES games yet. And I keep promising you all that eventually I will do a video for my favorite G.I. Joe animated episodes and my favorite Masters of the Universe, aka He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, favorite episodes. I will need to get down to some research on that and get back to you. The same way that I researched my favorite figures in either of those lines, and all that I'm doing is going back into childhood and saying, hey, this is my favorite and this is why. I should have some good content coming up, though, in the future. In the meantime, thank you. I'm up to 16 subscribers. Last I looked. That's great. My original goal was 10 to 15 subscribers. As soon as I hit 10, my second goal was 15. I blew my second subscriber goal out of the water within a couple of days of passing the first subscriber goal. That's great. Third subscriber goal, I'm thinking of 25. If you're all enjoying this content, I appreciate you. If you're all enjoying this content, hey, feel free to subscribe. If you're enjoying Ask the Author Friday in particular, feel free to submit some questions for future weeks, and I'll get around to those questions, give you some shout outs. Thanks. How do you stay so fit? What? Look, I can fit into these jeans and this shirt.
How I stay so fit.
Crap. That's how I stay so fit. Okay.